Bring your rupees, you know what I'm saying?
So for those of you who aren't just so you know, if you're just listening, right now what you're seeing is a blurry dog and her blurry owner sitting behind her.
I'm kind of retarded.
Hi, you must be new.
In syphilis, the treatment is usually with penicillin.
Cheers. Cheers, buddy. Hey,
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the podcast for number 100.
It's the 100th episode. We are classy as hell right now.
We are.
We walked the red carpet here, and
Well, kinda.
there's red in it. There's red in it.
Yeah.
And Jerry, I can't tell you how excited I am.
I know. This is crazy. The century mark.
It's really hard to believe.
Centenarians.
Centennial.
No, this
Buys
is
two. The
this
Centennial.
Is Centennial.
Yeah. Centennial boys at large
Yeah.
today.
This is-
And
yeah.
it feels good. And
does feel good.
we decided to spoil ourselves today, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
And we've earned it, I think.
Yeah, I think we have earned it, and I think everybody out there will agree.
Yeah.
And hopefully they're happy for us, and if not, I don't care.
Piss off, because it's
Yeah.
our day.
Yep.
Today is our day.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah,
let's-
what do we? I
Yeah,
don't-
we got a lot going.
I'm overwhelmed right now. I
All
gotta
the
be honest.
classiness?
Just everything.
I mean, I tried to locate some caviar. Couldn't hunt any
I
down.
probably wouldn't have eaten it.
You would have eaten it and looked like you enjoyed it because we are classy as hell.
Okay.
Look how classy we are.
Yeah.
You look great.
You look great.
Thanks, man. I would totally make out with you.
We could at some point.
Yeah, maybe once the camera stops.
Yeah.
Well, how about it, man? We poured
Oh yeah.
some of the
It's like from
decades
the 80s.
old
Yeah.
whiskey.
Because you can see the blue bottle up there.
Yeah.
It's like a classic Ducks Unlimited Jim Beam rare thing.
Probably
So,
not much of this left in the world. Here's to us.
Here's to us.
I mean,
Something.
we earned this. We definitely earned this.
Yeah, because there's only such a small amount of this, so we try to only do it on special occasions.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is good.
Today's definitely one of those
Looks
occasions.
beautiful.
I don't even know, because we've been talking over the past few weeks, because we knew 100 was coming up, but you still got to remember there's other shows before it, so you don't
Yeah.
want to sell those short.
Yeah.
So I don't even know where to start. I think, because, I mean, we had talked about we can do a little reminiscing.
Yeah.
And
There's-
the thing that's been on my mind these past few days is, and believe me, I didn't go back and listen, but I thought about those first few
Yeah.
and just how heinous they were. But
Yeah.
compared to now,
Yeah.
then I was proud of them.
Yeah.
But I think that's how, when you do things that are, like kind of like an artistic, which is this is, outlet,
Yeah.
you always feel like you're getting better.
Exactly.
Um,
Yeah, it's like that with anything. Playing music,
Mhm.
video stuff, just anything and everything. But I'm right there with you. Like, we have a couple video submissions from people. We got a couple emails. We got stuff that we have. I made some stuff. You said you had a present
I
for
made
me.
you a very important
We got
special
this.
Yeah.
There's so much. I don't know what to start with. Like, can we pop this open?
We can. And you know what? I think it's very important. And especially...
Are you holding it like that?
Especially, will this be fine for you, sir? Will
Yeah.
this-
Yeah, pop it open,
this be
big
good?
guy.
Before I do,
Okay.
I just want to say a few words over it.
All right.
I think it's important, especially in these times, because everything's going to shit right now, Ken.
Yeah.
And every now and then, I think it's very important to do what we're doing here today. Even if not, you don't have to have a podcast to do it. Just spoil yourself.
Yeah.
Jerk your own
Yeah.
dick a little bit,
Mhm.
you know, and just spoil yourself a little bit.
Yeah, light a couple Yankee candles.
Mhm. Vanilla,
Yeah,
any vanilla
yeah.
flavor.
Get whatever your drink of choice is. Splurge it. If it's beer, get it an expensive one. It's
Yeah.
wine, get an expensive one. Liquor, just whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, splurge a little. Whatever makes you feel relaxed.
It's not booze. Doesn't have to be
and
booze.
happy.
Anything.
Yeah.
Buy a really expensive meal for yourself. Just
Enjoy the
something.
spoils of life. Just for a moment.
Just be happy.
Just for a moment in time, and then you look
Mhm.
back in the moment and you feel good.
So I think with that in mind, we both need to remember this moment and really try and store it in our brains. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because these don't come very often.
Mm-hmm.
And now you know that I had this is the bubbly we have at work,
Yeah, yeah.
and I've poured it plenty of times,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just not generally like a champagne guy.
Yeah.
So, nice lady ordered some the other day
You ruined her day.
at work, and I was like, I went to grab it and it was unopened. I was like, oh shit. And I screwed it up.
This is a pop top.
Yeah. I was yanking the cork around and just tore the cork in half. And she was, while I'm doing it, she's like, do you need help? I do this all the time. I was like, oh, I think I got it. And then there's just half the cork in the bottom. I'm like, oh, shit. So I just went and got a wine opener, started twisting. She started backing away from the bar,
Yeah.
saying, this isn't going to be this isn't going to be good. And I just popped it out. But let's see. I will admit, I did watch a video.
Okay. Which
So-
I just don't understand her thought process on that.
Oh, she's
like
an
when
idiot.
you told me, like, what is we taught, like, how is it all of a sudden a freaking hydrogen
Right.
bomb?
She
now?
thought I had
That
my-
You cut half of the cork off. All of a sudden, all this pressure vacuumed in, and the whole black hole of the whole universe is going to explode out of this bottle and just kill her.
That's what she
Maybe
thought.
that's what should have happened to her.
I should have just cracked her over the head with it. Like, you're right. This shit's going south. So the mistake apparently that I made was I just started wrenching the cork off. Apparently,
do?
you're supposed to twist the bottom. You twist the bottom and pull like this.
Yeah, I thought you did it like side. Ooh, that's a good little pop. It's cool.
That felt good. Now I know the trick. So that's the trick. People, I'm sure all the basic white bitches are screaming right now.
How didn't you know that? Mimosas.
So that's what you do. You keep this hand steady,
Yeah.
stalwart, if you will.
Okay.
Grasp firmly
Uh-huh.
at the thick root.
I can do that.
Twist and pull from here,
Oh, from the bottom,
Yeah.
from the base.
from the base,
Okay.
from the dick root.
yeah.
So
I
let me
get what you're saying.
let me get your glass there.
Um,
Man, people that are just listening are like, man, there's so much fanfare going on before they even start the show. Well, maybe you should go onto YouTube's and just look how classy we look, how much fun we're having. And look, we don't have to do baby pores.
yeah.
We can do
I'll see you later.
we can do math. Yeah, we're gonna be blitzed at the end of this one, I think. And we should be.
Yeah.
We've earned it, as we said.
Mm. Oh, yeah. But it fizzles out so fast.
I'll set this down and we'll get some more
Hit me.
as needed. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Love you, mean it.
Love you too.
Effervescent.
That's not bad at
That's
all.
nice. All right. So
All right.
what do you want to get into first?
I think that I can't stop thinking about the videos and the submissions and stuff like that because we rarely get them.
Right.
So it's nice to. I'm curious to see.
Well, can we start with the emails?
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause I feel like the videos are more of a exciting one. Not
Yeah, yeah.
not to downplay the emails in any way, but I think it's
Here
good
we
to
go.
start. So you want to read the first one?
Yeah. This is from Daniel Carter,
So you'll remember Danny. Danny sent in basically an entire episode for us with the Pornhub review.
which was great.
Shouts out
Yeah.
Danny.
Appreciate that.
Love you, man.
Yeah, so this is he titled it My Favorite Gal Segment. My favorite gal segment is without a doubt No Homo from episode 46. I'm pretty sure I introduced several friends to you guys, by the way. What? I introduced several friends to you guys by
way
of
of
the
that.
segment, and now some are still regular listeners. That's pretty cool.
That's awesome. So that's a good gateway drug episode. Episode 46.
46,
I guess.
no homo,
No
bro.
homo.
No homo.
Because we went back and listened to it a little bit to see, because I mean that's a long time ago.
46, yeah. I mean, I feel like it's towards like the middle end, but
It's towards the end,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Because that's over a year ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually wrote a haiku about no homo.
Well, is this kind of dedicated to Danny in a way?
It's dedicated to Danny and you.
And me, and actually Zach, which we spoiler alert. Before you read it, let's
Okay.
pull up Zach's email. I don't want to exclude. So this is from Zach.
Oh, no homo.
Zach says, all-time most memorable segment was no homo. But the one I laughed at the hardest was Brody and the Boys.
Brody and the Boys was
That
God,
one
that was a gem.
That was intense.
Dirty.
A lot of cum and a lot of piss.
Should be a movie. I think we might actually make
We
it.
might.
We'll see.
Another spoiler alert.
Yeah, we could talk about that too at some point. But here's the no homo.
That's
haiku.
another big moment. Some brand new, fresh,
Yeah.
off the press Jerry haikus.
And I wrote a lot. I did these real quick, and this one is anticipation that you were wearing that.
Gotcha.
So, no homo, bro, but you're looking real slick in that suit. Makes me want that dick.
Oh, that means a lot.
Yeah,
That means a lot.
I knew you were gonna be looking real nice.
Appreciate it, man. I mean, I don't have much to give
Hey,
you.
no homo though.
Yeah, no, I'm just not gay.
Yeah, if I just grab it for a little bit.
No, you already.
No
I
homo.
mean, you wrote a haiku. You said no homo in it. That's not gay.
Yeah, it's not gay at all.
No.
So yeah, no homo.
Man, that's so nice. Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm glad people enjoyed that segment because
Yeah.
that was pretty fun.
Maybe
I
we need,
remember
maybe
doing
we
that.
need to talk more about the gays.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Those crazy gays running around
Yeah.
gaying each other. No homo though.
No homo. That's what the preacher should start saying.
Yeah.
No homo,
Yeah.
and then it'll be fine.
Yeah, he's not okay.
All right.
needs
So
help. Now we got 3 video submissions for the 100th from fans. Do we want to do all 3 of them now, or do we want to sparse them
we
out
can
along
sparse
and
them
along?
out.
So there's 3 of them there. You can pick which one we go with. We can pick the order. Let's do one now, and then we'll save the other 2 for a little later.
Well, let's start with he's the first one on here, and he was the first one on the podcast.
Shouts out
So,
Jake.
Yeah, let's start off with this one. Let's see. Is this in black and white?
It is. He decided to get artsy with it.
Okay, that's pretty cool. All right, you ready?
Yeah, the first part is a little quiet, so I'm going to have to turn the fader up as we start. I think he had his finger on the microphone.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. This is Jake, the strongest guest to
that
ever
didn't help.
appear on the Greyboys at Large podcast. John, Ken, congratulations on 100 episodes of the podcast. I don't know why he asked me to put this in portrait mode because you know it's going to make my wonky eye start acting up. But congratulations again. Pythons, fuck you, Josh. Drive well, sleep carefully.
Let's do it one more time and take the
Yeah.
cursor off the playhead.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. This is
What do you want me
Jake,
to
the
say?
strongest guest to ever appear on the Greyboys at Large podcast. John, Ken, congratulations on 100 episodes of the podcast. I don't know why he asked me to put this in portrait mode because you know it's going to make my wonky eye start acting up. But congratulations again. Pythons, fuck you, Josh. Drive well, sleep carefully.
There you go.
That's the alpha.
That he is the alpha.
Self-proclaimed.
And he's proven it.
Yeah.
Log lift champion.
Yeah.
So thank you, Jake.
Yeah,
he was
thanks,
the
Jake.
inaugural guest.
Mhm.
If you're
Episode
keeping
like
up with
14
your,
or something, I
think
think.
that's exactly right, Jerry. If you're keeping up with your Greyboys trivias,
Mm-hmm.
which board game coming out soon. So love you, Jake. Appreciate it, man. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, love you,
you're,
buddy.
You're a big, strong boy, and you're
Mhm.
very handsome.
Yeah, pythons.
Pythons. 2
Yeah.
on his arms, 1 in his pants.
Yeah. So, what has been your favorite moments or favorite things about it, or I don't know.
I can tell you what I think is the time I laughed the hardest
Mm-hmm.
to the whole thing. And it was when I was still living in Columbia, and you came to town,
Mm-hmm.
and we were having Thomas on the show.
Yeah.
And then Jake showed up as well. But at the time, we only had 3 microphones.
Yeah.
So we were all in my little office at my house, and Jake was like sitting behind me, and I had the mic,
Yeah.
the boom arm, and if Jake started talking, I would just kind of spin it back to him. So that was
yeah.
happening a few times to the show, and we had been hanging out. We'd had a couple drinks, and we're about an hour in, hour 15 in,
Yeah.
and I go to spin it back to Jake, and it just topples over. And then you just kind of muffly hear me cackling, and
Yeah.
all of us like, "Oh, ah," and we're just losing it. And we had to take a break to compose ourselves.
Wow.
I think that's the hardest I might have laughed.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
It just all compiled on each other. and
Just,
it was just
everything imploded in
and
one
then
moment.
we recorded it, and then so we kept playing it back.
We listened to it like 40 times before we started over.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of my favorite.
Yeah.
What was one of yours?
Man, I'm trying to think of because I think my favorite thing that we get onto sometimes is just the random rants
Mm-hmm.
about like the most recent one, Brody and the Boys,
Right.
And then there was like the giant Chinese mutants.
Oh, the rats?
No, the guys that were like 20 feet tall and just muscle, and then they
Oh,
just
yeah.
raped and pillaged everybody.
Really cool guys.
Yeah, Blood Boys obviously like
Blood
that.
Boys, classic.
It's just any type of those things is always fun because those type of things you can't go in with a plan.
Right.
Like, I'm going to talk about this.
Right.
And this is how it's going to play out. There's no script written.
Mm-hmm.
It's just off the cuff, just complete nonsense. And then the other person has to be feeling it too. So then you could do the back
give
and
and
forth.
take.
So it's like, I mean, those only happen once every so often.
One
So
of my
those-
favorite ones is the original Margot Day story.
Yeah, that was, yep, like that. That's a good one.
That's a really good one.
Just complete nonsense.
Yeah.
It's always so fun. You just keep going. You think, I mean, you're like already veering off a cliff, and then you're like going down, and then you're skyrocketing into the sky, and then you're off. It's just everywhere.
It's just
and
a
nowhere at the
blast.
same time.
Yeah, it goes nowhere.
Yeah.
But it gets somewhere.
It gets me going.
It revs my engine pretty good. And
Yeah.
that's a thing. Like, I feel like maybe, like, in the beginning when we started this, I know for me personally, I had a notebook that I kept topics in.
Yeah.
And there was even a time where I had a full page. It was a little, like, moleskin pocket notebook, but had like a full page of notes for one thing. And now I haven't written in that notebook in a long time. If something major happens, I'll jot it down in my notes on my phone. But even still, there's so many of those that are just backlogged that I will probably never talk about because it's gotten to a point now. I think when we started, and tell me if you agree, it felt like we were doing a podcast. And I think it's turned more into, like, we were more aware of it. And it's turned more into, we've been friends forever. Let's just dick around,
Guys
which
being
makes
dudes.
us laugh. And hopefully other people are going to laugh at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the
It's
whole
it's more
dynamic has
natural.
changed. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to approach it completely different.
Yeah.
As well. Like, I have just pages and pages of notes in my phone. And maybe like, I want to say like 30 to 40 episodes ago, maybe I just stopped doing that.
Yeah.
But again, every time if I get something good, I'll write it down so I
Yeah.
don't forget. And sometimes it's gotten to the point where I just forget stuff and don't write it down, and then it never happens. But
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter because we're here just hanging out, talking. And it's not to say that we blow everything to the wind. I mean, we obviously like don't want to go off the rails too much when we're here, but like we're definitely not scripted. No, it's just all natural.
No, I mean, we're still aware that we're making a product in a way that makes no money. It loses money every month, but it's still like you don't want to just sit here and, not be entertaining. I mean, and it's weird, like,
Yeah.
'cause we're not like entertainers.
Yeah.
You know, it's a weird thing. I don't know. It feels really. I feel like this is a time to really kind of be introspective a little bit.
Yeah.
It's really interesting to look at, because like the hosting service we use for the audio version is called Libsyn, and they give you all kind of stats. It's
Yeah.
really interesting to look at the numbers. Every week you see that people are listening, and you like the map of the country. It breaks it down by state, and over the past nearly 2 years now, watching more states light up
Yeah.
across the country, it's really weird.
Yeah. It's weird. Yeah. I don't know how people find it, how people, like it travels around. I mean, Danny was just saying he showed it to a couple friends. He thinks they still listen. So yeah, it's just like it just has. Once it's out there, and we're so consistent about it, like it just has a mind of its own at that point. It's its own thing, you know. And it's really cool to think about because it's definitely changed our whole relationship completely because it's almost been 2 years since we started.
Next month.
Yeah, and it's been almost. I mean, we come out with an episode every week, but we've almost sat down to talk almost every single week for the past 100 weeks.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Because before we were doing it, like we never stopped being friends.
No,
by
but
any
we
means,
talk
but
every once in a while.
we go months without talking.
Yeah. It wasn't even close to anything like this, and now it's just. I mean, we've always been like family, but now it feels like pretty thick.
Yeah, thick family.
Yeah.
A big, fat, thick family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's changed it too. I know we've talked about it before where it's like shit'll happen. It's like, oh, I can't wait to tell little Jerry. And I'm like, oh, I can't.
Yeah.
I gotta wait.
Yeah.
So I think too, especially now that we live together, a lot of times it's we just revert back to our stupid jokes that we do on a daily basis between one another.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, would you rather be a cuck or a suck?
Yeah. We do a lot of would you rather.
But it's so fun. It's definitely in our personal lives. You're right. It's changed the night. It's an interesting dynamic now.
Yeah. But yeah, it's brought us so much closer. And it makes it so much easier to talk on here, especially being in person now
Oh, my God.
and stuff too. Like it feels so much better.
And not to suck both of our own peens,
Yeah.
but sometimes I think about how things are now and have been for the past however many couple months where we get to see each other every time.
Yeah.
We did some pretty funny stuff staring at a computer screen, just hearing each other. It's so much harder to, like, you don't have body language, which oftentimes amplifies your emotion when you feed off someone else's, and now you're getting amped, so then they get, and it's...
Yeah, that's all taken away.
Yeah.
And it's also weird disconnects in the timing of stuff, which is, I noticed, like, listening back on some, it was just weird kind of either talking over each other or, like, a long pause that didn't need to be... You don't know. You're not there, so it's just weird. But I'm sure people know what we're talking about because everybody's on Zoom and stuff now.
Right, but even Zoom, if because we didn't Skype.
Oh yeah, we didn't even.
It was literally GarageBand would be there,
phone call,
and if there was something like to talk about, pull up a page on our own end. But we didn't even Skype or Zoom. We didn't see each other at all.
Yeah, that we were using just our phones in the beginning.
In the very beginning, yeah.
Yeah, just a phone call,
and then we upgraded along. It's come a long way, man.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun. Because I've been at multiple locations doing it too, and just different settings, and everything's that's kind of the neat thing too. Like so much has changed, and obviously this podcast is evolving, but there's so many things changing, but this is like a constant thing that's always there, which is, it's nice to count on, to look forward to think about, because it does. Like it changes the way that we kind of think about things sometimes. Like, oh, like something happens, maybe this, I don't know, pretty average, but maybe you kind of dig deep in it and think about it in a different way, and then it can revolve into something you talk about on the podcast, or it can have something to do with some rant you're going to do.
Right.
And then all of a sudden is more than just that small thing that happened. So it just amplifies sometimes, not all the time, just amplifies everyday life a little bit.
Yeah. Because it is a thing. You're always like, could this be worth talking about? Yeah. Good shit, man.
Yeah, it's just nice.
It's really nice.
And I'm glad that people enjoy it. And, I mean, apparently they get something out of it.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I'm also really proud of us to be able to, once a week, sit down and convince people that we haven't grown to hate each other.
Yeah.
And that as soon as the camera stops, we don't scream at one another and say, why'd you do that? Why didn't you do that better?
Yeah.
You might have bombed the episode.
Don't tell him this. Why are you getting into this? Do you want to show him the video of me punching you in the face last night?
We
Is that what you need?
We could. I rubbed one out to that.
Was pretty hot.
Well, speaking of people getting stuff out of it, you want to play another viewer submission?
I'll just go with the next one. All right, here we go. Jordan Bleasdale.
So, shouts out Jordan. And people, actually, you can drag the thing
You mean
down.
to drag this little
drag
guy?
it down. Okay.
Yeah.
This is proof that people without penises listen to us, by the way. The way. Look, that's a girl.
It's a female.
She listens.
And
We didn't pay her to make this video.
all right, let's listen.
Shouts out to the Greyboys on their 100th episode. I know I was a little late to the party, but ever since I started listening, you guys have been a monumental part of my life.
Wow.
Probably what I look forward to most in my week. Kind of a sad life, but yeah. And I think about you guys about 98% of the time when I wipe my ass. So congrats,
yeah,
boys.
brother.
Freaking did it. So
If we got people thinking about us when they wipe their ass, I'm happy
when
with that.
I assume through their daily life that's the closest their finger is being to their asshole. Maybe not. I'm not judging.
Yeah.
We did something right.
We did. Yeah, we did something.
Now I am a little. I don't want to say
I
offended.
saw your face.
Don't want to say offended. You back it up.
Yeah.
Well, just start it over. Start
Okay,
over.
well, yeah,
Let's
we'll
play.
just play them all
Yeah.
twice.
or more. We can do it.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'll tell you.
Shouts out to the Greyboys
shouts
on their
out, that's
100th
good.
episode.
Appreciate it.
I know I was a little late to the party,
Nothing wrong with
but
that.
ever since I started listening, you guys have been a monumental part of my life.
Pause it right there. I mean,
cool.
how many people, Jerry, are you a monumental part of their life?
0.
Well, one.
1.
Keep going.
Probably what I look forward to most in my week.
Very cool.
My mom doesn't even tell me that.
Yeah. Your mom hates you.
Kind of a sad life, but
Okay, you can pause it there. You know the thing where it's like, oh, you're really good, but like in everything before, but should you count it or not?
We did talk about that, didn't we,
Yeah.
on here? But she didn't say but.
She didn't.
She
so
didn't
I
say but.
so we can hang on to that.
Yeah. So it's fine.
I think it's a pretty happy life though. If we're the thing,
She looks happy.
we're the shining light in someone's life.
Yeah, she seems great.
She said sad life
She doesn't seem sad, though.
because of us.
Yeah. Wiping ass.
yeah. And I think about you guys about 98% of the time when I wipe my ass. So congrats, boys.
Thank you so much, Jordan.
Yeah,
that
thank
means
you.
a lot.
I'm going to guess she goes front to back.
No, yeah, she does. Everyone with a brain does. I would like some follow up though, Jordan. Tell me what that other 2% is when you're wiping your ass.
That's a good question.
Right?
That's a really good question.
Send us another video, email us, DM us. I'm curious about the other 2%.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Is it the same thing? Does she think about 2 things when she wipes her ass, or are we just the majority and there's random 2% that
98%
comes
of the
in?
time she thinks about us.
Every time.
Every time.
And 2% of the time she thinks about us none.
But 1%.
Goes surreal. So yeah, let us know what that 2%. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It means a lot to get these on today.
Yeah, this is really cool. We asked the people, and the people delivered.
We asked the people, and the people
Delivered.
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 Tell you what, mixing
We mix beer.
Mixing-
This isn't gonna be good.
old as shit
Your
whiskey
stomach is just gonna wreck itself.
work's gonna be fun. It will be a 3 Imodium day tomorrow. Bubbly and the beer that we made.
Yeah.
I'm already getting pretty burpy.
I actually have something. I mean, this is obviously for both of us, but
Both of us?
it's mostly for you too. Is So one of my favorite segments was, as you will recall, Peanut Butter Boy. No, it just fizzes out. It's Peanut Butter Boy. And
Oh,
his
the
little
guy who was
allergies.
allergic. That
Yeah.
little bitch boy.
So this is what I found.
Here, crack this over your head.
He wrote an article.
About you?
No, not about
About
me.
peanut allergies?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my god.
And about Halloween.
Is he trying to tell you not to hand out Reese's peanut butter cups?
I'm pretty sure he's saying like don't
Look at
be
all the
careful.
peanuts.
Look,
Don't go nuts. A
a
young
young-
writer with a peanut allergy waxes nostalgic for trick or treating.
little bitch boy. So he's fatally allergic to peanuts. Also, I'm from the first little bit that he put on here, I'm calling bullshit. You know why? He drank a beer with peanut butter in it. You know what happened
Did
to
he
him?
write this before or after?
Well after.
Oh, after he did it.
Well after.
Huh. Doesn't check out.
Doesn't check out at all.
Champ.
All the rest you can take as faults, but we'll go through. We'll read a little bit. We're obviously not reading his whole stupid article because it's stupid, but we'll read a little bit of it. I mean, it's mainly just the idea. So he was 9. He was out trick-or-treating with a group of
I
friends.
wish someone would have shoved a peanut up his ass when he was 9.
Look.
Reese's peanut butter cups, which we all eagerly snatched up, myself included.
Wait, no. My mom sprung grass for the pillowcase I was holding. You can't
pillowcase?
eat that. A pillowcase.
Okay, you grew
He's
up
putting
Slab City.
Yeah, he was definitely privileged. He was going around with a pillowcase.
Can't eat that. Put it back.
So okay, he was mad that he couldn't eat it. This is why kids are allergic. This is why they grow up like this, because they're taught that they can never just overcome this.
I peanut allergies. Because I mean, there's stats that once it became like a thing, mainstream media, it shot up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's reverse placebo effect.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, I get that people are definitely allergic, but after seeing this guy drink something that had peanuts in it, peanut butter, and his reaction and his lack of inflammatory reaction,
Its lack of symptoms.
I just don't believe him, and I don't like him. I think he just thinks he has a really bad peanut allergy, and now he's right, and now he's trying to cancel Halloween.
He doesn't. He gets peanut butt hurt.
Yep, he does.
Peanut to butter doesn't matter. He
Yep.
gets peanut to butt hurt.
Yeah.
What a
But he went on and on.
Good
Guy,
God.
you think people are going to read this? How many people you think
Oh, look,
read
now
this
he's
whole
calling
thing?
out people that write poorly worded labels.
Oh,
As
my
someone who
God.
loves the holidays, I'd advise that you reconsider how you label things.
Is that why is he saying that? God, what a nerd. Oh, there's nerds. So look, this makes me feel good. It's had 53 views. I'm one of them. How many people do you think read this whole thing?
Oh, my God, none.
0.
None.
0. You know why? Because they read this first line, and they knew that he was a fraud.
You charlatan, you fake.
God. But that is so. Yeah, I was
What a
excited to show
bitch,
you
dude.
this because
What a dumb
Yeah.
little dumb bitch. Man, nothing would make me happier in life than, because I know another person who has a peanut allergy, to dip my hands in the smoothest Jif peanut butter. Actually, Peter Pan, because it was killing people a
I
while
know
back.
who you're talking about.
Dip it in some Peter Pan peanut butter.
Peter Pan was killing people.
Yeah, they had like some kind of crazy toxin in it. I don't know. Don't fact check it. Just listen.
Okay.
Anyways, dip my hands in Peter Pan's asshole and start going Mike Tyson knockout on these little baby boys.
God, I'd pay to see that.
I'd pay to do it.
That's what he needs, though.
Yeah, he needs a good ass beating for sure.
Yeah, that's really what he needs. Just soft.
Yeah, I mean, I've said it before. I'll say it again. If a peanut can kill you, we probably don't need you in the gene pool. I don't want you to ejaculate anyone to create another, next tier little weakling
Yeah.
thing. Not even a human, a thing.
Yeah, you can call it a thing. Yeah, so he's out there doing that. And
Good article, though.
yeah, great article. Good job, guy. Proud of you. Oh, man. Maybe this will be the Halloween he dies.
Here's to hoping.
Yeah.
To his death. We can do whatever we want. It's our day.
What if, because we have the premonitions of cancellation already.
Right.
What if we have premonitions of death?
Wow.
Especially for Spook Month.
We need to start saying who's going to die.
Yeah, I think we already said him.
Well, catch you later, bruh.
God, what if he does die?
Man, and I don't know why that made me think of I feel like someone really important got COVID recently. Can't think of who it was.
He's too strong.
Yeah, he's immune, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope someone. Yeah, I don't. I can't stand that guy. I've never met him, never seen him. I can imagine what he looks like.
We passed him one time.
Oh, you did say that's the guy. I didn't see him though.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see him out there again.
He better hope not.
All right. Here's one more.
This is the last one.
Yeah.
See, I just moved that play bar down. So, shouts out to our beautiful, beautiful friend Thomas. Don't let him confuse you with what he says.
Greyboys, Terry here, first time caller, long time listener, 512, 190. You made it to a Hyundai. Congratulations, well done, boys. If you could cue up some Robot Bernie talking about Amazon Prime members,
Not the primes.
that'd be great. I'll leave you with this, and I'll listen off air. Would you rather have a vagine on your forehead or penises lining your back like a stegosaurus? Well done.
Definitely vagina on the forehead, right?
You think?
Yeah. Think of that would be the ultimate sense of pleasure. Think about it.
Brain sex.
Brain sex with vagina sex. You're going into a different dimension.
Okay.
Right?
Well, hang on. Because we gotta set up the universe here. Is there a does the brain now?
You're going into the brain.
You're in the. But does the forehead vagine like bookend the brain where it's like a tunnel where the brain connects to the forehead vaginal walls? So if it's going straight into your brain, you're dead.
No, but it's kind of a situation where it just expands, but it doesn't rip or tear anything.
So there's no S curve.
There's no S curve in this one.
You're right. Yeah,
maybe don't do it with a horse.
Yeah.
But just a standard.
Well, a gentle horse.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, it's just it's not going to end well for you.
Well.
But yeah, that's going. Yeah, it's going to just expand. Probably make it smarter.
Gotta be. Got a brain full of
You're going
cum.
to need more folds.
You're going to get more because it's going to make them.
You're going to fold it.
Now, I would take the Stegosaurus dick back, personally.
Would you really?
Yeah.
Why?
It'd be intimidating.
It'd be intimidating. But then what do you do?
Have my way.
Do you have a normal dick too?
Yeah, of course.
He didn't specify that.
Right, but do you have a normal vagina?
Probably not.
You wouldn't. Well,
No.
never mind. I wouldn't.
I think you just have it there. And
No,
then you don't
no,
have,
no,
I
no.
think-
You have.
I'm pretty sure he meant like this is your only form of sexual pleasure now. Are you texting him?
No,
What are you
I'm
doing?
calling him. I think we'll ask him. We'll just ask him right now. Right?
Well, yeah. Let's explain it to him what we're
Well,
thinking.
no. We
about.
just ask him.
Did he mean that you don't have the other orifice?
Yeah.
Or organ, sexual organ.
Tom, you're on the podcast right now.
Hello,
episode
Tom.
100.
Hey team, what's up?
When you gave us your question about having a vagine on the forehead or Stegosaurus penal back,
Right.
You still have a regular vagina and penis, or no?
that you have no other sex organs.
Yeah, you can have both.
See?
Oh, you
that's
can have
exactly
both. That
what I said.
changes
It's
things.
exactly what I said.
See,
Tom.
I was thinking the other way, where you don't have any more sexual organs. That changes the whole game. So.
I mean, it'd be easier for threesomes, foursomes in that sense. There's more holes.
I mean, you could just line everybody up on your back.
I mean, if you're a steg back, you got.
It's just how much weight can you hold? You got to strengthen that core.
Well, Tom, shouts out to you. Thanks for sending us the video. Love you, mean it. And B, anything you want to tell the people, episode 100?
It's not about the people. It's about you guys.
Thanks, fam.
Wow.
Keep rocking on.
Dude, you're the best.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right.
Tell me I don't know my friend.
That's good. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way. I was thinking like all else is
Does that
removed.
change? Now you want
That changes
just 14
everything.
extra penises?
Well, obviously, I'd rather have a penis than a vagina.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Imagine
So-
having a period out of your head.
A what?
Period. You'd bleed out of your head every
You
month.
might die.
I mean, if a dick to the brain doesn't kill you, I think you can leak some blood once a month, Jerry.
What if it's spinal fluid?
That's not blood.
It's not blood. You're right.
So that changes what I said.
Okay. I thought about it way too much.
That's your problem, man.
Yeah.
You overthink
Think
things.
about it
You
too
got
much.
you just got to live in the moment, have a good time.
But the dick back would be kind of cool. Because then you could just... But then you couldn't see because you'd be on your stomach and then people just be on your back.
A mirror system. Would you change your name to Patty? Dick back Patty whack.
Give the dog a bone.
Yeah, you could bang dogs with it. Oh, you deleted the video. We could cue up the dog. That's
No, we
actually
don't need to
all right.
see
That's
that.
one of my favorite. Actually,
That's one of your favorites?
that's one of my favorite things. Was when I saw that video and knew that I had struck gold for here. That girl sucking on that dog's tongue, son.
It's vile.
It is vile. It's wrong. It's bad. It's naughty, and I don't like it, but I love it.
Well, I wrote a haiku about her, too, to sum her up. Okay. And it's touching on what we said. Okay. Slobber mixed with vile. The dog tongue sucking female can go straight to hell. That's how I feel about that.
Wait, can I see that one?
Yeah.
I'm trying not to read the other ones. Where is it?
It should
All
be
right, slobber mixed with vile. The dog tongue sucking female can go straight to hell. You can make it rhyme.
Yeah, you could make it rhyme.
Now,
Haikus don't have to rhyme.
there, you're right. I'm just saying. I just thought it was silly. Sorry.
I'm just saying.
Let me see if I can pull up something real quick because I don't need it for setup for the gift I made you,
Okay.
but I think it might be cool.
All right. Yeah. Because we can get out of these. I think that's actually all the stuff we had in video.
Shouts out to everyone again.
Yeah.
Danny,
Thanks, guys.
Zach, Jake,
Appreciate
Tom, Jordan. Thanks.
it. Thanks.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, it's incredible.
Thanks.
You know what I mean?
Thanks.
So, you have you said you had like 30 seconds of material prepared if I needed you to fill.
30. I can say some more haikus,
Yo, got haikus?
but you're not.
I'd like to respond to them. So I'd rather listen to them. I thought you had some like 30 minutes of stand up ready.
30 minutes of stand.
30
seconds.
seconds.
Minutes.
Sorry,
of
30
stand-up?
seconds. 30 seconds. I misspoke.
Oh my god. Let's see. I can say something about Spooktober.
Actually, you know what? You don't even need it because I found it. It's still highlighted.
You highlighted it?
Well, you did because you clicked on it. You didn't delete your history, thankfully.
Okay.
Well, what is this ad? Okay, it's gone.
What are we getting to here?
Well, it's something we talked about 2 weeks ago.
On the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh, the urine guy.
Yeah.
Did you aid your piss? No, you didn't, did you? God damn it. Why would you do that? Yeah.
Just grab
I take
something,
it back. My
something I
present
got
was
for you.
better. I'm not opening this.
Open that up.
I'm not touching it.
So if
I
you're
don't
just
know
listening,
if you-
now's the time to tune in on YouTube.
Dude, why is this wet? Did you piss all over this?
So hang on, before you unveil it,
Okay.
let's remember how his looked. And remember I was saying something about your diet and it affecting it?
Yeah.
His looks like beautiful orange juice. Something happened to mine around 7 days. The color went off.
God,
Right.
dude, I don't want this.
I made it for you because we
You
talked
did.
about it. We talked about
Yeah,
it.
you drink it. I'm not drinking
You got to drink it. I made it for you.
This isn't piss. That's not piss.
Okay, then drink it.
No, you
Drink it if you're bad.
You drink
It's
it.
not piss.
The
Right?
color's actually pretty nice.
But look how good his looks.
His is cloudy. His is not. He's got proteins in his piss.
I eat a lot of meat.
Yeah, it's not supposed to
It
come out
wasn't.
in your piss.
It wasn't this color when it came out of me.
What color was it?
It was a little more clear, a little more towards the yellow spectrum.
So it probably just
This
needs
is
more
like
time.
this is like flavored moonshine.
I mean, that's filtered for sure. Look at that.
I mean, this doesn't have any cloudies in it.
I think that's healthy. It's starting to get a little cloudy though. Shake it again in the bottom.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think if you give it time, it'll look like that. Is it leaking?
No, I don't think so.
What is the wetness?
There's not any.
So how have you been doing this?
What do you mean? I peed in a jar and I saved it for you for 2
That's
weeks.
not 1 pee though.
Yeah, that's 1 pee.
That's 1 pee?
Yeah, I had a lot of pee in me. I
Seems
saved
like
it.
a
I saved it
lot
up
of
all
pee.
day.
Jesus.
Here,
Smell it.
come on.
I feel like we gotta smell
Drink
it, though,
it.
right?
This is
How old is this?
2 weeks.
We gotta smell it. I'm not drinking it.
You gotta drink it.
Definitely
All right, come
not
on.
drinking
All
it.
right.
Open it up. Let's smell it. We're not drinking it.
We are.
No, you might. I'm not drinking your piss. You would have to do some vile acts in order for me to get you to drink. But I can't. I'm not doing that.
It's episode 100, Jerry. The people are at.
I'm gonna go take a poop, and then you got to eat a piece of that.
No, I would rather drink your 2-week-old piss. This is gonna be bad, dude. Are you ready?
No,
And we just shook it up. Oh, there's some right there.
I see
Look,
it. I see it.
It's like oily.
Yeah, you got to bring it over here because I'm not touching it anymore.
Oh
now.
God, if
Yeah,
it's on the
I'm
table.
not touching it anymore now. Jesus Christ.
Do you smell it from there?
I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my nose.
I'm gonna do it. 2-week therapy, right? It's episode 100. The people want it.
Hey, cures depression. Hang on. Hey, you ever had sadness? No more.
Oh my God, dude. Cheese and rice.
Do it.
You want?
Go ahead. It's not piss. Is it apple juice?
No, it's just water and food coloring.
Why'd you get food color? Why don't you just use apple juice? Still... You did it today? Yeah. Okay. I knew that couldn't be real.
Yeah, your face really looked like it.
I mean, I wasn't going near it. What if I just chugged it?
Take a swig.
What would you... No, I'm good.
Is there still a part of you that
Nah, I
thinks
just
maybe
don't
it's?
want it. What if I did? What if I was like, okay, I'll drink it?
I would've gotten-
Would you think different of me?
No, I would have probably gotten a little hard and respected you more.
You serious?
Yeah,
If I drank your piss,
yeah. But I mean, I
you
feel
would have
like-
been the only one that respected me more, though.
Whose opinion else do you care about?
I'm just saying,
But
if it's not a normal thing to do,
But let me tell you what I did.
believe it or not.
I knew it was. You couldn't just use yellow because that would look like healthy pee. I wanted it to look aged. There's one specific. There was multiple attempts at this.
Okay.
There was just the exact right amount of red added to the yellow to get that aged hue.
Okay. I mean, that's the first thing I said. It's a nice color.
Right.
It's a great color. If my piss looked like that, I'd be happy.
I want mine to. I
Mine normally looks
want
like
mine to look
this.
more like this.
Mine normally looks like this.
That's pretty dark, bro.
That's in the mornings. Then it kind of goes.
That's from all the protein you take.
And then when I take my vitamins and stuff, then it turns like neon, kind of like that, but brighter. You know what I
See,
mean?
this
Like
is
more
somewhat
green,
of a healthy.
but more green.
Okay.
And then
It looks darker on camera.
And then usually at night it's about like this. So I go through multiple stages of piss.
Mine's fairly consistent. Mine, I actually, as horrible care, as horrible. What's the? I don't take
Self care?
horrible self care I have. I drink a lot of water.
Do you?
You see me drink water a lot. I feel like. So my pee is generally pretty clear. Unless, I mean, the days I don't drink a lot of water, it's not great. But be honest, I got you a little bit. Till
You
I
definitely
started, till I
got
started
me.
slamming it.
Yeah, you definitely got me. And then once you started drinking, I was like, this. I did question it though. I was like, this isn't piss.
You wouldn't smell it. You didn't question enough to just take a big whiff.
First of all, it was suspect once you started saying that was one piss.
Have you ever caught your piss in a container?
That seems like a lot. But
it's
again,
really not.
we did the gallon of milk thing. That's baffling.
Yeah, it's really not.
How
when
much
you think
is
about
that?
it.
'Cause that's
If you're just listening,
oh,
so
that's only 300 milliliters.
yeah. If you're just listening, A, what are you doing? B, it was a mason jar about 3/4 of the way filled up with urine.
300 mils.
That's where I was, or that's what it
That's
holds?
about where you were. 300 mils.
It's not a lot.
Yeah, that's not a lot at all. Because you think about, because I do. That's about 300 mils is about 9 to 10 ounces.
Okay.
So that's nothing. Usually when you drink something, it's like 16 ounces,
Yeah.
12 ounces. Child's play. I could probably piss 16 ounces.
Yeah, anybody. You just save it up.
Anybody could.
Save it for the day.
Anybody could.
If you save it for
A
the day-
baby? Could a baby piss 16 ounces?
How big's the baby?
Normal baby? Normal chub?
I couldn't do it.
What kind of baby are you thinking about?
Big
What
one?
kind of babies have you seen that can piss that much?
I've seen some babies.
Have you?
Yeah.
You've seen some
Take a sip of this.
in your Moyle days?
Yeah. So take a sip of that.
No.
Come on, man.
I'm still weirded out.
Drink
I
some
don't,
of my
I don't,
pee.
I don't want it. It is the colors, just the whole lore around it now, and the color. I don't want it.
That's
good.
pretty. That's pretty good, though, right?
Yeah, that was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It's actually a good prank to play on
Your friends,
yeah, like
your enemies, or your friends?
that's actually a good idea for TikTok.
Pee on your friends.
Pee on your friends, and then store it, and then make them drink it.
You got some submissive friends, my guy.
But that would be a good idea. You could trick some people with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, I mean that's a good color.
Yeah. You got me going. I'm all hot.
Hot and bothered?
I'm a little hot and bothered.
Are you?
Yeah.
You take a little drinky?
Yeah, you can't drink that fast.
No, you don't want to.
You definitely don't want
Imagine having so much money that this is what you buy to do like shots of.
Yeah. Can you also remember when, I don't know, when you were like 20 or something and you would have, or maybe even younger than that, and you took a sip of this and you were like, ooh, yucky.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's reps.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You God, shouts out, by the way. These beautiful
Yeah, these
crystal
are nice.
glasses. Shouts out to Michael and Dorothy. Everyone knows Michael, the official Greyboys doctor,
Yeah,
resident
physician.
doctor, physician at large.
Enlarged, too.
He's enlarged. You should see this guy's cock. We tried to have him on the podcast, but he couldn't pick at the door. Yeah, this episode's about us just drinking,
Mm-hmm. Kind of.
having fun and drinking.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm just trying to sit here and vibe and
We are vibing, aren't we?
seeing what people sent us, and it's just kind of nice. And I guess it's a good time to save some up and coming stuff too.
Oh yeah, we could.
Because what do we even start with?
Let's start with the thing we can absolutely guarantee. We have been working on something the past couple weeks for everyone to close out Spook Month.
Oh, you're talking about video?
Yeah, what were you talking about?
I didn't know.
I feel like that's one we can guarantee.
Yeah, I think I agree with that 100%. Yeah, let's talk about that because that is a whole another venture that is. We got shooting done. The first thing is now it's pretty much in your hands, but it's just a thing of we shot a little. What do we call it?
Short film.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with like something we want to do, and there's been a lot of work. Shouts out Isaac. That we've been doing behind the scenes that you have no idea about.
Yeah.
Where we're wanting to expand our horizons, as it were.
Yeah.
And we want to make little short films and some things that aren't just little short films that we won't speak about yet.
Yeah.
But we finished what we'll call principal photography on our first inaugural Greyboys at Large short.
Yep.
And it's kind of spooky, kind of silly, kind of sexy.
Yeah. It is pretty sexual in Greyboys fashion.
Yeah. And the plan, I said we can guarantee it. Don't take that to the bank. The plan is that it will release on our YouTube channel along with the last episode of Spook Month, which is the 29th. 29th, because y'all play them. Yeah, yep. So the 29th. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. We're very excited. We've had a lot of fun. We're gonna have a little bit more fun shooting. It's pretty much all in the editing process now, post production. But hopefully you guys enjoy it, and we're excited.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing, and it's like it's a blast to do, but it is a lot of work, but it's also so much fun, and it's like because we used to. This is kind of going back to our childhood in a sense when we used to try to make little short.
We didn't
films.
try, Jerry.
When we made little short films, and it was we were little
when we made short films
when we
as
were
young men.
Yeah, so and those were like when I look back on childhood, those are like some of the best times.
We still like our group, like the people that were part of them. We still make references. Kelham.
Yeah,
we still reference shit that we did as kids.
It's fun because that's like we didn't have a ton of creative outlets as kids. Like we weren't exposed to a lot. We weren't in a big place. There wasn't a lot happening. But we found that as part of our creative thing. And we would just go, I don't even remember how we wrote the scripts, but we just like,
it was as we shot it.
Yeah, it was like kids doing this, and then we just film it.
The way it worked was up until Urination Assassination, which was our most daunting venture.
Yeah.
It was, all right, here's what the story is. Let's shoot it.
Mm-hmm.
So before we press record, it was, okay, you do this, say this, and we're good.
Yeah.
We'd do it, and we'd screw it up. So then I would be editing on my dad's video camera in the camera, rewinding on the tape, and then recording over it. So we'd have these little splices of nonsense cut into the movie.
Yeah.
It sometimes worked out.
Yeah.
Honestly, you haven't seen them in a while. I've moved them to digital, like 2 or 3 years ago.
I've seen the digitals.
Oh, okay.
Because we watched it.
Oh yeah.
Did you have Urination Assassin?
I haven't checked yet. All
right. Well, I won't say anything
Hold on to
about
your
that.
butts. Hold on to your butts.
Yeah. But yeah, that's so. Wow, man.
So now we're doing it post me going to film school.
Yeah.
and
us having just
some life
more
experience.
knowledge as humans.
How stories work.
Yeah.
And knowing what scripts are.
Yeah.
So yeah, we over the past 2 weeks we have shot a spooky, sexy, scary, Halloweeny.
It's a ghost. Is it? I call it like a ghost hunter's spoof with a sexual twist.
Right. I think that's a good way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
Shouts out to Craig and Jordan.
Yeah.
Who Craig has been a big help.
Yeah, he's been
behind the
great.
camera. Jordan is the horny ghost.
Mm-hmm.
And
we are the stars as usual.
I mean, you know us. I mean, look at us, Jerry.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Wow.
I didn't see them wearing suits. But yeah, we're excited for that. That should come out along with the final episode of Spook Month. Which, by the way, while we're on the topic, little Jeremiah, we've gotten 2 spooky submissions from listeners so far.
Mm-hmm.
Still plenty of time to
Which
send
is
in
great.
yours.
Yeah, thanks.
If you have one. But I guess, do we want to talk about the other thing we have?
What? I mean, we might as well. I mean, because then we're forced to do it at that point.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You're talking about the shirts?
Yeah.
Yeah, so our plan is to release some prototypes, I would say.
I think that's the way to say
the
it.
image.
This is the way to say it. We are
Prototype.
Prototype's
a thing that's not...
designing
Yeah.
some merch.
Yeah.
Finally.
Mm-hmm.
Only took 100 episodes. We're designing some merch.
Yeah.
And we're going to release the designs
Yeah.
within the coming days.
Can we say prototypes?
We will be releasing the prototypes,
There we
but
go.
what you will receive will be the final product.
Yeah, it's not a prototype.
But what you see will also be what you receive.
Yes.
So in our world, that's a prototype.
Just a good word.
It is. I think also a synonym probably for a prototype is a mock-up, which means
Mock-up. Yeah.
But that's not what we're giving them. We're selling them the shirt, Jerry. The shirt we show them.
We're not doing this
What
here.
we show them is
We're
what
not.
we're gonna give
We're not doing this here.
them.
Table it on the table.
You're seeing the seams, guys. You're seeing the seams.
They're ripping apart. Like my stitches.
We're making fucking shirts.
They're coming at you hot and heavy.
So here's how it's gonna work. Prototypes or not, what you see is what you're ordering. And we're
It's
gonna
too complicated.
We're gonna put it on our social media.
It's
okay?
too complicated.
We're gonna put it on our social media. And if you want one, you tell us which one, because there's gonna be 2 different options, Jerry.
Yeah.
If you want both, listen, I love you.
We'll get you both.
You tell us, and we'll explain this more eloquently in the post when it comes out. But there's going to be 2 options. If you want one, you tell us which one. You tell us your size. You tell us your address. You Venmo us $20, and we send you a shirt after a 3-week ordering period.
Yep.
We got merch coming out, guys. That's the big announcement.
Yeah, that's the announcement. So we have stuff in the pipeline.
Yeah.
This exciting.
We got a full pipeline.
The pipeline's just ready to bust. It's like that girl that thought the bottle was just gonna explode.
And
I mean, this building up. I mean, we're at the tip, and it's just building up so much pressure.
Yeah.
It's,
Just the tip right now
it's
is
about
more
to
than enough to handle.
blast off. And we're along for the ride, and we hope you're along for the
We
ride.
hope so. We'd love to sell some shirts and get get some human walking billboards out there.
Some sheep.
We completely expect to lose money on this deal,
Yeah.
but we both are, I mean, selfishly ready to have some Greyboy shirts.
Mm.
It might be more for us than it is for them.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, this is
But
all for us.
the video stuff is really exciting too, because I mean,
yeah,
just because it's I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and hopefully we have more coming out. That's just on a somewhat regular basis.
well, that's not. Whoa,
I'm just
speaking
speaking.
when inspiration strikes and a story is developed, we're not shitting out product
Hey,
here.
if there's one thing that we and everybody else
Everyone
have
here.
learned, since we started this podcast,
Go on.
is we are $1 million idea men.
That's a fact.
That's
dude.
a fact.
When you're right, you are legit right, dude.
Yeah.
When you're right, you're right.
Yeah, that is, we got ideas.
And I'm going to be honest with you, Jerry. I don't know if you're feeling what I'm feeling right now, but just because, like, my view right now
Yeah.
is a guy talking about being $1 million idea guy, and he's in a suit. And I know that gives him more credit.
That's true. That's a fact.
Now, when you look at me, because I'm not only in a suit,
You're in a
I'm in a legitimate tuxedo. Do you feel like I'm going to back your venture, or what do you feel when you look at me?
I feel like you are gonna, not only going to back my venture,
Uh-huh.
but you're going to be there every step of the way. And once I get whatever goal that is, you're there in the audience giving a round of applause.
I'm going to bareback your venture and clap you to the finish line, big guy.
Thanks. I'd love nothing more, to be honest.
Oh, man. I wish we could do a Centennial episode every week, because this has been, and it still is, such a blast.
Yeah.
The mixing of these alcohols.
I feel weird.
I feel
really weird.
silly, and I feel happy, and there's literally
Yeah.
nothing I would rather be doing right now than drinking old as shit whiskey, beer we made,
Beer we made.
bubbly,
And
and my own piss.
I didn't drink the piss, but I'm good
Let
with
me tell
these.
you, it sets you off right.
Dude, I've about 5 to 10 minutes ago, I entered a different level.
This is like moments like this are when I'm glad it's just my dad and my sister that listen to the podcast, because I feel like my mom would be upset with me.
For drinking?
Well, this much.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. We can talk about that.
We can talk about that.
We don't talk.
We're gonna
about
talk about my mom.
Well, my mom doesn't listen either.
Hey, here's to our moms.
Yeah,
for
here's
not
our
listening.
moms for not listening, even though they want
Thanks,
to.
moms.
Yeah, thanks, mom.
You know what my mom's reason is?
What?
She says, "I know my son, and I don't need to hear that."
So my mom would be. She has no idea of this side, so she would be completely just dumbfounded. Luckily for me, she has no technological sense at all. She has no idea how to get on there or do it, and I don't send her anything.
Right. Yeah, my mom could easily figure out how to listen to it.
That's good.
She just knows, like she says, like, she knows.
Burp boy.
Listen, man, there's so many bubbles going on. She knows the things I like to joke about. I'll joke about stuff in front of her. She's like, John. I'm like, what do you want me to do? This is who you made.
God, I wish I could do that.
I think
That's
just
another
gotta,
thing we talked about before.
You just got to do it, man. You just got to.
Maybe it's not. I've given up at this point.
I mean, you're almost 30. I remember when I was in my 20s.
yeah.
I still did it.
Well, that's the thing, because there's always things that you see about a different person around your family, your friends, like your acquaintances, stuff like that. But you're probably about the same.
I'm pretty
through
much.
all that.
I'm fairly much the same between all.
Not this guy.
Yeah. See, I don't know. That was the thing when Isaac was on the podcast a few weeks ago when he was here visiting. Right before he got here, one of the days that he was here, like before he got here to the house, I was on the phone with my dad, and Isaac came in while I was talking to my dad, and I kind of finished up the conversation with my dad. I was like, "Oh yeah, Isaac's here, and my family loves Isaac." So Dad was like, "Oh," because I had him on speakers, like, "Oh hey Isaac, blah blah blah." So they're talking a little bit, and I was like, "All right, Dad, well we're gonna go. We're probably gonna bang a little bit or something, and then we got this planned." He's like, all right, sounds good. And we got off the phone later in the day. I was like, it's really cool how you can just say that to your family, and they're just like, all right, well,
Yeah,
that's
just
John.
There he goes again.
But yeah, it's a good feeling.
Yeah, I can't imagine. But that's another reason why I love doing this podcast, is because I get to be free and clear
Right.
I just get to be myself for a while, just completely open. I mean, you're one of the only people that get to see that, honestly. And I don't know why that is, but like in different settings where I'm not completely comfortable with somebody, I'm just not like, I got walls up, and I'm not the same person.
And man, we're getting deep now. This is a
Yeah.
good. This is a good. I mean, we got another 45 minutes of video before this thing runs out.
Yeah. What?
I'm trying to think of the way to word it. I think that's a thing you get more comfortable with as you, well, depending on the person.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, people don't care about this shit.
Maybe they do.
Because like when we were out the other night, we went to hopping.
Yeah.
And that girl randomly ran up to us.
That was another thing that was pretty cool.
And was like, hey, this guy started following us from the bar. Please help us get rid of him. We're like, okay. But like, we've never seen this person.
Nope.
But I'm at a point in my life where I'm fine with everything for the most part about me that I can't really control.
Yeah.
So I'm more than fine to joke with this girl about my tiny penis.
Yeah, that was kind of the main headline of the whole thing.
Same thing. Like it's like, I feel like once you accept things that aren't changing, and your personality is one of those things, like you are who you are, and it might change as you go through life as you get older.
Yeah.
But your core is not going to really change once you hit a certain point. And I feel like we've passed that point. Like we've got our core solidified, and there are going to be things that deviate this way or that way. Mm-hmm. But for the most part, we're who we are now.
Yeah.
And you just you that's what you live with every day. So why change it depending on who you're around?
Well, that's the thing. That's not, so it's not necessarily changing for me, at least. I don't know what it is for other people. Like, I just like give less. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, I just don't show or like say as much. It's not that I'm different. Like, every once in a while, I'll throw out something that's maybe.
But that's being different.
Huh?
That's being different. If you change it at all.
I mean, it's being different. It's more of a suppression than anything. That's what it is. Because I'm scared. Like, I mean, I can't talk. I don't feel like
no.
I can talk.
I get you. Yeah, I would not say the same things about like dicks and all this.
Yeah, which is
around you that I would to my mom.
Yeah, and
I'm still willing to say like, oh yeah, me and Ken are gonna go bang real quick. Give me a second.
Yeah, but it's like a childhood thing. Like I don't know. It's some suppression that started out when I was little, because I didn't even say cuss words until I was like, I mean, I did a little bit in teens, but like until I was like in my 20s, because like my parents like said it was just so bad,
right?
And then I'd feel like I was just so wrong for saying something, and it was like just compounding. Like it was just, I don't know, it was weird. And even now, like doing some stuff, I feel guilty because of childhood stuff, and it's just, it follows you.
I mean, you're right. It does. Yeah.
And it's just weird. I'm not saying, I don't know what the point of saying that was, but I guess that I'm just kind of envious sometimes that you can just be completely open.
And I think about that sometimes, like, because there was a time where I was the same way. The person that my family knew up until the transition from early to mid 20s was very different from the person who is.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
If they don't like me for me, I mean, that's pretty shitty on my family's part.
Yeah.
So I just stopped. I was like, hey, guys.
Yeah. I'm sure they enjoy that.
I would hope.
Too.
If they don't.
Yeah. I know
here I am.
Yeah. I know. And that's another thing I was thinking when you were saying like the core stuff is like it's probably maybe mid 20s. You maybe start figuring out what values and all that kind of stuff. Like I just try to think about myself before like 25. And I just think of this just stupid idiot that had no idea like what they wanted, what they needed, or anything like that. And then once you hit a certain age, you start kind of developing and you start thinking and you start figuring out what makes sense to you in the world and what doesn't make sense to you. And then everything kind of comes together, and then you try to like veer your life towards that, and that changes everything. And it's just I feel like that 25 to like 30s, that mid to late 20s is such like an incremental time for development. It's insane. Like in this, and it brought us here too, which is amazing. So I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm trying to go with this.
I would take that even a step farther.
Yeah.
Where I think you hit an age, like you go through the age where you're figuring shit out.
Yeah.
Right? And then you hit an age where you look back and we're like, holy shit, I was a moron.
Yeah.
I was an idiot. But then I think you hit another age where you're like, I wasn't an idiot just because I was stupid.
Yeah.
I was an idiot because I didn't have the experience.
Yeah,
so
that's
then you're
what it
able
is.
to change the lens on that time to be like, I was soaking stuff in
Yeah.
and figuring it out. And then you don't look at it as you were stupid. You look at it as you were learning.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, that makes sense. It's like you're a sponge. Like you're just soaking
Yeah.
it up, but
What is happening?
well, it's just going to black.
is
here
it
a lot.
dying?
No, it's not.
Look how good
dying.
we look.
It's got a good battery.
Every time I look over there, I'm like, man, we look so good.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely. That's another way. I feel like that's one thing that makes this podcast what it is the difference in the way we see things. Because like it'd be boring if we just agreed on everything
100%.
and like everything was just this. Because you're definitely way more glass half full, and I'm glass half empty.
Now, I will speak to that. I was for a long time, and I think when we were growing up, we were an echo chamber to one another, a glass half empty guy.
Yeah,
And I don't think I'm a glass half full guy.
just a glass.
I think I'm and I probably everyone thinks they're this way, I would imagine. I think you always think you're being reasonable. I think everyone thinks that. Not you. I didn't mean
No,
you.
yeah,
But I mean,
yeah.
I think everyone
No.
thinks they're always being reasonable. But I think I can see the glass half empty side and the glass half full side and be like, you guys are both retarded.
Yeah.
You're both literally retarded.
Mm.
You have retardation. Here's where you need to live is in between them.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, well, this, yeah, that makes sense on this side. That makes sense on this side. Now I'm not retarded anymore.
In the gray.
Hashtag Greyboys. Yeah. And so I don't think I'm glass.
Yeah.
I guess you're right in saying that I'm more glass half full than you,
Mm-hmm.
but I would never call myself glass half full. Because I'm
Yeah.
more than happy to admit that when shit's bad,
Yeah.
and we should be upset.
Yeah. Yeah, but just like the way that you saw like the younger years and stuff.
Right.
It's just a more positive way than I.
Well, see,
I saw
again,
it.
I would say it's not a more positive, it's a more informed.
It's a more informed, but it's definitely more positive too, because I'm negative about it. You're not negative about it,
Yeah, I mean, you're just being dumb about it.
but I'm just negative.
I think you want to be more negative than you are.
I don't know.
Welcome to therapy.
Yeah, but that people do think that's such an interesting thing. Like people do think they're being reasonable, and people usually think they're right, and people usually think in a conversation or a setting that they're smarter than the other person. If you think about all that stuff and you have like a conversation with somebody and they're thinking different things, isn't it so weird? How you doing?
Yeah, it's weird. The reason I'm laughing is this is literally something I was thinking about because yesterday I drove to Columbia and back to pick up stuff out of storage, and I don't know. I've talked about it before on here, where when I'm driving I slip into a new zone. An out-of-body John zone. I go into autopilot driving, and my brain's like, all right, let's figure some shit out.
Maybe a little psychedelic.
Maybe. Who's to say?
Me.
And a portion of this ride was exactly what you just said about the smartest person in the room. And I know a part of it was because we were going to be shooting last night.
Yeah.
And in my head, I was like, I'm really glad that I don't have the feeling of I'm the smartest person in the room, because whenever collaborative things happen, I'd be like, yeah, but no.
Yeah. That's the worst.
So I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore either.
So
I'm lost.
if you have that mindset, like say you are the smartest,
Right.
like you can, that's the thing. Like people are smart in different ways. They have different abilities.
Exactly what I'm
different. Yeah. It's like, so even if you
So
were
you're
smart,
way more. You want to be way more negative than you are, man.
but that takes away from the overall product. Like last night, if you had that attitude and you were like, I'm the smartest person. No, we're doing it this way. We're doing it this way. Like Craig had ideas, Jordan had ideas, I had ideas. Like we changed stuff throughout. And I think overall it made a
Way better product. 100%.
So you can't have that mindset.
People do.
Some people do. And that's one of the worst, in my opinion, the worst things you can have.
Yeah.
Because you can't, just think about it. You can't know something 100%. You can't be just right about everything and think that you know more. Like maybe you do, even if you do know more, even if you are more intelligent, that doesn't mean that the other person you're working with or doing stuff with doesn't have some idea or some tangent or some random way of thinking that isn't going to make it different and better or just, I don't know, cooler.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, it's just
Totally
like,
agree.
I can't stand that type of mindset. It drives me crazy.
No bueno.
It's not good. But at the same time, like if you're doing that, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna be. I don't want to deal with that. So just shoo that person away. If you meet anybody like that, say bye. Sayonara, sucker.
Hey, you get out of here, big shooter.
Jordan, hey, you get out of here.
Are you calling out Jordan?
Yeah, calling out Jordan Kep.
Oh shit! What did Jordan do?
You don't remember in Urination Assassination?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant actually. You mean Chief?
Yeah,
the character Jordan
Chief.
played.
Chief.
Okay.
You check your bag and you can get out of here.
Check your bed and get out. He's been on for 13 years. People don't know what we're talking about. Literally 5 people know what we're talking about. But Jerry, it's our day.
Yeah.
This is episode 100.
Yeah, it's episode. What? Jesus Christ.
Isn't that nuts?
That is crazy. Like what?
Got a text message. You think it's about episode 100 or
Probably
no?
not. What?
It's not. I don't know. Why would you send me a text today that's not about right now within this hour and 26-minute time frame? Why would you send me a text message that's not about episode 100 is my question.
I mean, they probably didn't know we were recording it right
Well,
now.
they didn't ask. Check this out. Yeah, go on. Tell me what you were going to say.
Well, here's one thing I wanted to say while I was still have competency to say it.
I lost it 13 minutes ago.
So my goal in life for a mindset perspective right now is to never think I am 100% right about anything.
Right.
And when something happens and it affects me emotionally, to analyze that in a way where I can come out with some sort of conclusion that takes in the other person's perspective and mine too, so that I can see everything that's happening. Like that is my goal at this point.
That's a big goal.
Like just because it's hard. Like we live in. I mean, I don't know about you, but I live in my own mind most of the time. Like I'm just like I like right now. Obviously, I'm talking and I'm being free. Like, but a lot of times, like I feel like I'm just stuck in there, just thinking about stuff, and it's just like it's a literal echo chamber because that was
Oh, that was a computer.
episode 100. guy named John.
What did it say?
Said episode 100. Love you, boo. We're completely off the rails.
Anyways, you're in an echo chamber with yourself.
In your head. And it's just like, I think that is the hardest part of life, honestly. Is just getting out of your own head and realizing there are other perspectives, there are other thoughts, there's not always a right or wrong. There's just, I don't know. It's like it's hard to put a word to it, and it's hard to grasp.
I think there is a word, Jerry, and I think it's kind of why we started this podcast.
Okay.
It's a gray area.
Gray. The
Do you
Grey
think people
Boys.
have finally caught up
To what? Us or
to us?
no?
I don't either. We got to do another 100 of these things.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
No, I mean that's a good way to think, man. Think about it. I mean, I think you should think about other people. You should aggressively think about other people.
You should think of, that's a huge thing. But you should also think of yourself different too.
Yeah, we all have horrible perceptions of ourselves.
Yeah, I'm not saying like just be kinder. I mean, you should be kinder to yourself. Like I can definitely take that. But just think of yourself as just a part of something that's bigger. Like it's so easy to just be like in this world. Like this is everything. This bubble that you have right here is the world. But there's just so much more. And to just be a part of that and just think, I guess, bigger, maybe? Just think bigger
You tell
in
me.
a different sense. Like, I definitely do not do this. But it's
But you should.
But you I think people should. And I would like to at some point. Like, I don't know. It's just be better, get better.
That's good
That's it.
advice.
Yeah. Just get better every day.
Yeah.
Just try to, at least. Like and you just make an effort. Like that's the only thing. Just make an effort to be better. And that's different. That's going to be different for everybody
Right.
too.
Yeah, because listen, I think when I hear you say that, I know what you do every day to get better.
What?
I mean, you're out here working out every day,
Yeah, but that's
getting
that's
stronger,
just-
getting faster.
I'm not fast.
I would say, here's my advice. So that's your advice. Here's my
But I don't
advice.
mean it in that way. But
How
yeah,
do you
go on.
mean it?
Just
Get-
mentally.
Okay, here's my advice.
Yeah.
Find every moment. Whatever situation you're in, find every chance to tell the joke.
Okay.
If it's
Yeah.
not the time, it's the time.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the joke.
Yeah.
If you have the joke in your head, you tell it.
Yeah.
People need to laugh. People need to laugh more. My goal
Yeah.
all the time, wherever I am, whatever I'm doing, if I can make somebody laugh, and listen, I fall on my face all the time trying to do it. But if I can make somebody, I feel good.
Yeah. And
And it's selfish.
no, that's not selfish.
But it is
though.
because I'm doing it for me.
'Cause
Because
you
I
are.
get a hard on
You
when
do.
I make people laugh.
But then they feel good too.
And that's fine, but I'm not even thinking about that. I'm saying find
But
the
you don't have
joke,
to think
tell
about
the
it.
joke, get your boner.
Okay, but if they didn't laugh,
I wouldn't
and
get my boner. So now I'm
wouldn't
not
get your boner.
satisfied, so now I have to try again for me.
okay, but at the same time, you have to make them feel better in order to make yourself feel better.
I just need to make them laugh. I don't care how they feel.
But if
I
they're
wanna feel
laughing,
good.
they feel good, and that's just an innate
It could
sense.
be a fake laugh.
It's not. It's an innate sense. Even if they fake laugh, it's still better than they were just not laughing. But that's to the same point of everything. Like just thinking bigger, of just thinking of how like everybody is different, and there's all these different puzzle pieces and play. Like, because I'm saying like get better mentally, like make yourself like think about other people, like be stronger, just be a better person overall. And I didn't even think about just trying to make people laugh. Like that's a whole different segment though. But that goes into the overall well-being of everyone. Like it's all connected. Like everybody just it's just all connected. I don't even know.
Could be.
Like you want to make you want to make people feel better. Like that's
Well, now, yeah, I mean, yeah.
You do.
But I think, yeah, okay, I can accept that.
You do.
But I do also. I want to make people laugh.
But
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to make them laugh. It makes you feel good, but it makes them feel good too.
Hopefully, but if not, Papa's still getting off.
Unless you don't,
then I got to try again.
Exactly.
You got to swing harder next time.
See, and that's
saying dick wasn't funny enough. Now you got to go to cock.
Dude, I can't explain to you where my mind is at right now.
I
don't know what I'm
think
thinking.
what the alcohols we mixed, we got the Duncan Trussell effect. You know what I mean?
I like that.
Like we're deep. We're an hour and a half deep right now.
Yeah. Well, what do we, if I'm doing this? I need more alcohol. What are we doing?
I mean, is this where we wrap it up? Is this where we wrap up 100?
You want to wrap it up, or you want to drink more and go more?
I mean, I'm definitely drinking more tonight.
Do you want to go more?
I'm saying, are we recording it?
It's up to you.
Probably not a good idea.
Okay.
Let's just get silly and bang each other off camera.
All right. See, I'm like your parents now. All right, John, have fun.
All right. Well, if you're going to put it in him, at least hope
Wrap
he's okay
up.
with it. Spit on his butthole first. Sorry, Dad. You didn't need to hear that joke. All right. Shouts out for episode 100, Jerry. I think, hang on. I think we got to think deep. We don't think this episode like we normally do. We think deep, bro. You know about deep? You know about deep things?
I've tried to get
Mariana's Trench?
Yeah.
Ever heard of it?
Yeah, the Grand Canyon.
It's deep!
Grand Canyon's pretty deep.
Yeah, Mariana's Trench. I feel like I beat you. Go on.
Do you want me to do shouts out here first?
Unless you want me to do it.
I'll do. God damn it! Really? At the end, you're gonna do that?
Did it die?
No, it's
Oh.
just going to because we're not using it. It's just going.
Yeah.
All right. Shouts out to obviously. Shouts out to everyone who sent in something for today. We really appreciate it. You know, I'm not gonna lie, we were a little skeptical, and you guys, you delivered. And
Might have had to do some begging. Some of it might have been solicited, but we got content.
Yeah. So thank you for that, and just it made us feel really nice, and it made us feel good that you enjoyed it, and that I don't know how to explain it, but shouts out to you for
Thanks, buddy.
I feel like pushing the idea of starting the podcast and actually like saying you said like, all right, well, we're doing it, and then I don't know how it happened, but then you were like, okay, let's just do it.
Yeah.
And shouts out.
Here we are, 100 episodes later.
Yeah, shouts out to my mom.
Shouts out Ange.
Wouldn't be here without her.
It's a literal fact.
God, shouts out to just Jesus Christ. I don't know. Jesus Christ?
Shouts out to Jesus. Why not?
I said it subconsciously, so maybe.
You said it.
No homo.
Shouts out to him.
I really am overwhelmed right now.
Mhm.
I don't know. So I
agree.
I don't know. That's all I got.
Here, let Papa take it home. Shouts out, as Jerry said, the people who sent stuff in, specifically for today. Shouts out Danny. Did I say it weird?
No.
Shouts out Danny. Shouts out Zach. Thank you for your emails. We deeply appreciate them. Shouts out Jake. Shouts out Jordan. Shouts out Tom/Terry for your videos. We deeply appreciate those too. Thank everyone who's watching or listening to this right now for watching or listening. And a double thanks to those of you who have told friends about it, who have spread the good word of the Greyboys out there. We really appreciate it. And that's the only way we can get bigger. And listen, my life goal has been to get bigger, and I have failed. I have failed over and over.
Yeah. You said 2020 you were going to get big.
That's body-wise. I'm speaking strictly pants, inside the pants-wise. I've always hoped, I'm going to wake up one day, where'd this schlong come from? I've always wanted to get bigger. And you're the only people that can help me achieve that now.
How?
Right? By making the podcast bigger.
And then your dick gets bigger?
No. You're taking it too literally, Jerry. See, if they knew what I was talking about, you screwed it up. You're seeing the seams, guys.
Guys, I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now.
Yeah. Anyways, please share. Please like and comment, share, whatever it is, whatever they say. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell. Yeah, that's what they say.
But yeah, honestly, Jerry, thank you not only for agreeing and being willing and wanting to do this thing we do every week that hopefully makes somebody somewhere laugh one time a week, or think about, come and piss.
Or, I don't know.
Anything. But shouts out to
Introspectively.
you, man. I love you to death. You mean the world to me. I'd kill anyone for you. Shouts out Roger Deakins, probably,
Okay.
for being a huge inspiration. Shouts out Jordan and Craig for what we have coming out.
Yeah.
Shouts out Cotton for our T-shirts coming out.
Well, yeah. As long as there's no cotton shortage, we should have T-shirts.
Should be good.
Well, we can go polyester, or maybe even a polyester blend.
Yeah, I think we're going blend, actually.
Okay.
I think it's going to be. It's
I'm
going to
happy
feel really
with that.
nice, guys.
I'm happy with that.
And shouts out to all of you guys. Thank you so much for listening to us talk about who knows what and all this bullshit that means
Yeah.
nothing.
Unless it means something.
It's been a crazy ride for 100 episodes, and I hope to do hundreds more.
Yep.
And lose more and more money. I love losing money with you every week, Jerry. It means the world.
Hey, but here's the thing. It's not about the money.
It's about the fun.
It's about the fun. It's about
That's
the
a good-
camaraderie.
It's not about the money. It's about the fun.
Dude, I could care less about the money.
It'd be cool.
Like it'd be cool. But like if I'm gonna have this piece of green paper rule what I do and don't do, that's not the life I'm trying to live.
All right, we'll have to talk about this off here.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, everybody.
All right.
This has been incredible. Tom, thanks for answering the phone. Jerry, any final thoughts for this? Is the last time we're going to be on episode 100. Anything? Any poignant things in your brain?
Yeah.
Tom asked for some Bernie Amazon. Give him some frickin' Bernie Amazon.
So be better and be great.
Bye.